So you might be asking the question, why on earth should I fast from something right now in the midst of a year where we have already lost so much? And that's a great question. And here would be my answer to that is I think there is a huge difference between having something taken away and giving something up voluntarily. Obviously, in the course of 2020, we've had a lot of things taken away. So much of our social interaction. A lot of us have had financial challenges. Our kids are doing different things that are totally out of their routine. It's just been a year of so much loss for so many different people. And I know for a lot of us, that has felt very disempowering, and we felt pretty helpless. Like, what am I supposed to do about all of this? Well, I think that it's a totally different perspective when we say, okay, yes, a lot of stuff has been taken from me, but it's a totally different perspective to then turn around and say, okay, what can I purposefully surrender, or what can I purposefully give up? See, when something is taken away, that can be very disempowering, but when we give something up purposefully, that can actually be empowering. And to me, one of the wonderful things about fasting, and frankly, one of the reasons why I look forward to this time of year every year in the life of our church, is it's an opportunity for each one of us and say, okay, what is something in my life that I can purposely set aside for the purpose of growing closer to Jesus? And that's really the key difference. So much of what's been taken from us, we have all sorts of questions about why or what's the purpose in this, and we can be confident that God is working, but it can feel like we're very out of control. When I fast, I'm saying, okay, I am making the conscious decision to remove something from my life, and there's purpose behind it. I'm choosing to do it. It is an intentional decision, and it's goal-oriented. Why am I choosing to take this thing out of my life? It's for the purpose of growing spiritually. It's for the purpose of being reminded to pray. And that, to me, is the heart of so many spiritual disciplines, because I think a discipline is a practice we engage in for the purpose of a greater goal. It's not about religious performance. It's not about legalism or anything like that. It's all about, what can I do to help me get to where I want to go? And for me, I want to be as close to Jesus as I can. I want to hear his voice. I want to connect with him in a deep way. So when I enter a period of fasting, I say, okay, what can I purposefully set aside for that goal? This isn't just loss. This is purposely setting something aside for the purpose of a greater goal. And I think a season where we've already lost so much is actually the perfect time to fast, because it allows us to really be intentional and really say, okay, I'm gonna sort of take back a little bit of kind of agency in my own life here and say, I'm gonna focus on moving myself forward, growing spiritually, and making a sacrifice that's gonna really bear some fruit in my life. So even though I know we've lost a whole bunch, I would sure encourage you to join in the fast with us this fall, and I think you'll be really, really glad that you did.